Head coach Rob Senderoff and senior Xavier Pollard. Coach will start with an opening statement. Then we'll take questions for X and Kellen gets here, and then they can leave, and then for Rob.
Yep, Kellen will be here any second now. He's doing something with his knee, I think. So anyway, listen, it's always tough to win a game. It's important to start the season off the right way. I thought we did that. Obviously, a ton of things that we need to get better at. I think that goes without saying, but we were able to win a game where we had 16 turnovers and we shot 60% from the free throw line. Proud of the effort, finding a way to win. I thought everybody tried to play hard to help us win the game.
Start questions for Xavier.
Just talk about, looked like you guys were just getting ready to blow it open, maybe, and you had that rough spell there. What was it, just coming out of a pack when you got the
I couldn't even really give you what actually really happened, but we just try to stay together when those times got rough. We just try to remind each other to stay positive, stay together, and everything will work itself out.
A couple of guys playing together for the first time. Where is your comfort level right now?
Well, I redshirted last year, so my comfort level with the team is high just because a lot of the core guys from last year that returned, like Jimmy, the big guys, I got a chance to play with them last year. So when it comes to that, and Kellen also, towards the beginning of preseason and last year, I was playing with him a lot. So my comfort level with the team is high.
Talk about what you guys did down the stretch. Just they closed it within one possession. You get the timeout and pull it out from there.
We just wanted to stay together. When it got close, we tried to remind each other that we needed defensive stops to win the game. We said stops first, and then everything else would take care of itself.
Kellen, was there any concern when they got to 2 with about 5 minutes to go? I think Donlin hit a couple of threes to get it down to that, and then you weathered the ship. Can you talk about that stretch, if you can, please?
I think just with the group of guys we got, we know that when situations like that happen, we have to refocus because we have a young group and guys who haven't really played together before. So I think once they started going their run, I think we just try to calm everybody down and know that it was still our game to take. And so I feel like we handled it pretty good. It could be better, but I feel like we did a good job.
A quick comment, please, on Chris. He came up big in the first half, and he came up the rest of the night with 16 rebounds. Quick comment on Chris, please.
I think he played great, and I think he played exactly how we expected him to. 16 rebounds, it was great, and I think that's what he does in practice, and that's what we need him to do to win. And I think we rely on him to do that. And when he does that, I think we're a good team.
Can you talk a little bit about the steal? Was it something you read, or did they just throw us off pass?
That was a block shot, Kellen told us.
Yeah.
They didn't give him credit for it.
That far out?
He claims it was a block shot.
I just tried to read it though. They did a lot of ball screen and throwing it back to their big, and I kind of felt it was coming because I think they needed a 3 or they tried to get a quick shot to stay in the game. And so when they came out the first ball screen, I kind of felt like the point guard wasn't looking to score, and he was trying to throw it back, and I think he got stuck in a bad situation. I just tried to make a play.
After everything that happened last year, how does it feel to now be healthy going forward again?
It feels great. It feels great to be back out there, especially with the group we have. I love this team.
About to not only be back there, but make a couple of huge plays there at the end.
Yeah, I feel like I said, it feels great, and like I said, I'll do anything that we need to do for this team to win, and so whatever needs to be done, I'm going to try my best to do it.
5 or 7 down at the line down the stretch when you've been struggling. Just kind of talk about that.
That was something I was disappointed about because I usually don't miss too many free throws, and so when I started struggling, I just had to refocus and know that free throws put the game away. So that's what I tried to do.
You guys talked about turnovers a little bit. What changed in the second half where you only had 5 compared to the first half when you had turnovers?
I think besides Coach Cindy at halftime, I think we just tried to limit what we did turning the ball over, and I think we knew if we wanted to win the game, we had to limit our turnovers.
Anything else for X or Kellen?
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach. See you.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, y'all, take it easy.
Coach, you talked a lot about dealing with zone and whatever. How you felt?
Yeah, you know what? outside of the first half, obviously a ton of turnovers, 11. I'm going to say that, you always got to give the other team credit for what they did, and I thought they did a good job poking and reaching and getting some steals, but we just weren't nearly as strong with the basketball as we needed to be. We were up 11, I think it was, with 4 minutes to go in the first half, and did a poor job closing out the half, and had 11 turnovers at half. So, what in my eyes could have been, a 13, 14, 15-point lead was a 7-point lead, and we needed to take care of the basketball better. And I thought we did a better job with that in the second half. Obviously, we didn't shoot free throws great in the second half. We didn't shoot them great for the game, but we made enough plays down the stretch that we need to. I actually think it's probably good for us to have gotten tested like this, because it is such a new group. I mean, you take away Co, Jimmy, and Khalik, and you go down the line. We played 11 guys, and outside of those guys, none of them have played here, in a while at least. So, good to see us make some plays that we needed down the stretch for sure.
You played a lot of guys, but I was surprised that you only played 6 double-figure minutes.
Yeah.
Were you surprised at that too?
You know what? Some of that is game situation and game flow and who's playing well. Like, I wasn't taking Chris Ortiz off the floor much. He had 16 rebounds. Jimmy was playing poorly, but at the end of the day, when it's second half, he's going to play crunch time minutes, playing poorly, playing well, right? You got to live and die with your guys. Khalik, foul trouble, but I thought 9 and 9 from him. Not bad, 2 block shots. Kellen obviously made some shots. We need his assist-to-turnover ratio to reverse a little bit, but certainly made some big plays. And you know what? Everybody saw some playing time and got their feet wet. And in the first half, I mean, everybody contributed for the most part. And, we'll move forward from here. We got to get better.
Obviously did well rebounding, Ortiz and Spicer.
Yeah,
Hodge was
everybody.
assessment of them.
Yeah, the thing about our team, as those that have been around and have asked me questions, know we've got to be a great rebounding team to have a chance this year. It's you're playing Chris Ortiz, Jimmy Hall, Khalik Spicer, 3, 4, 5 for the most part. You got to be a great rebounding team. If we're not, then we're going to have a difficult time winning games. So I think our formula, you got to rebound the basketball, which we did tonight. We got to limit turnovers. We did that in the second half. We did a poor job in the first half. And we've got to take away the 3, which last year we were one of the best in the country at taking away the 3. 29 attempts. From my perspective, way too many attempts to allow teams to take. 9 makes, way too many makes for us to allow. And again, give Youngstown credit. But I also say we didn't do some of the stuff we need to do defensively to limit. Like, we shouldn't allow a team to take 29 threes in a game against us.
You mentioned the outside, but also Payne had some.
He's a good player.
Inside.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about him. He hurt you inside.
Good player. I mean, he's a good player, and he's an all-conference type player, and he played like it tonight. And I thought that we did as good a job, I think, as you can do. To me, he had 20 and 7, great. He played 36 minutes. Like, we got to do a better job with some of those other guys. Like, we can't allow 9 threes and we can't allow 26 attempts. We got to make guys uncomfortable and make plays that maybe they don't want to make. And tonight we didn't do that. They were too comfortable. 22 assists. Like, that's too comfortable in my eyes. And again, we'll watch the film, hopefully get better from it. But when we play Southern Illinois, like, if they shoot 29 threes, for the way we defend, the way we try to defend, like, that's a problem. We can't allow that.
First half, Jimmy picks up 2 fouls. You kind of go to an offense, defense type of thing.
Yeah, late in the first half, trying to get him going a little bit, because we know we need him, and he didn't really ever get going. But you know what? That's fine. If we're able to win with him shooting 4 for 16, to me, it's almost a good sign, because if we played and last year he shot 4 for 16, I don't know that we're winning any games with him 4 for 16 with, a negative assist to turnover ratio. He's obviously a really good player. He's just got to let some things come to him a little bit. I thought he pressed a little bit tonight, but he'll get better. I'm not worried about that.
Back to Kellen real quick.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of the talk going into the year has been about the guys coming back.
Yeah.
The starters coming
Yeah.
About the new guys.
Yeah.
Kind of slipped right through.
Career high for Kellen, Jay? I think so. I'm pretty sure it was. I thought 17.
19 he had.
19? Okay. So if he could have made a couple more free throws, it would have been a career high. Kellen's a good player, right? He's proven. He's played a number of minutes here. He's a good offensive player. The thing I got to work with Kellen on, and this is on me, is just the position that he's playing for us right now. He's playing the point guard spot. 1 assist, 4 turnovers is a problem from that position. Now, fortunately, Jalal had 6 assists and 1 turnover, and that's, the beauty of the way he plays, Jalal, is that a lot of the stats that you see from him, you're not going to see them all, right? But when we needed to get a stop defensively, he's the guy that chased. When Kellen got that steal, they were running a play to run a guy off to get a 3, and he took that away. But Kellen was good, obviously. He was good tonight and made some huge, huge plays down the stretch that you need your returning guys and experienced guys to make.
Yeah, that went on the floor again.
Yeah.
Thanks 42 and 1 to 2.
Yeah, I thought he played well. 5 rebounds. I thought he had some big plays down the stretch that really helped us. Got to the free throw line. I thought he played well, and to his credit, he was the last of the. I played 11 guys in the first half. He was the last of those 11 to check in the game. I've been a little bit frustrated with some of his stuff in practice. I know he's a good player. There's no question about that. He's a good player, but there've been some things that I think he needs to do in practice that I didn't think he was doing the way he needed to. So he was the last to go in, but he played well, I should say, in the first half, and then in limited minutes, and then went in the second half in somewhat of crunch time minutes, and I thought he came up with some big rebounds and transition. He got fouled and made his free throws. He did a good job to help us win.
One final question for Coach. Good? All right. I think 17 was his career high.
Yeah, I thought tonight was his career high. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.